Today, on part 2 of getting my XP computer to run an operating system it's not at all qualified to run, I will be getting this old XP machine to go on Haiku, an old operating system based off of BEOS from the 90s. This is the inside of my mini small form tower, and it originally ran Windows XP. Now, that XP installation is on a different hard drive. I've moved it to that so I could run Haiku off of a SD card. This is one of the first major computers to support SD cards, so I thought that I might as well use it for its intended feature of being able to use storage devices. So just give me a second, I'll pause the video and I will redo it when I screw in some of the things and rewire for a minute. Okay, I already took the SD card reader out, the front plate, so I can move this wiring for the main power connectors for hard drives and other said things back up. Now, a lot of you may be wondering how an XP machine doesn't use IDE, and this thing does actually have support for old school IDE power. But the issue is that it was used for the disk drive that was in here, which was a LightScribe drive. Now, that LightScribe drive decided to die on me, but if you want to see the RAM, here you go. It's double of these sticks, 512 megabytes, 1RX8, PC2 3200U, 33312 by Hynix. It's one-sided, it's not double-sided, and it has 4 chips on each side. But now that I have the new and improved wiring configuration, I will pause the video and we'll continue on in a couple of minutes once I get everything hooked back up to test the operating system I have installed onto the SD card. Alright? Okay, so I'm finally screwing together the final project. So far, if you look at here, here's the ports on the back, digital audio out, mouse and keyboard. Now, this thing cannot detect USB keyboard, but it can detect USB mouse. So, I'm using an old school Microsoft mouse from, I'm pretty sure it's not even USB 1.0, it's just called USB optical mouse or whatever it was. But okay, I will get it set up, and this Wi-Fi card will be up and running. Okay, everyone, so the Wi-Fi card almost came out of its PCI slot, but here's the SD card that I'm using. It's 32 gigabytes. Here's my main PC, which is dead right now. So I took out its disk drive and putting it into that old 2006 gaming beast. But so far, I just need to hook up all the cables, screw them in, and then we'll see if this baby runs. Plug in the USB mouse. Wow, high quality USB. Yeah, the rubber on it's getting sticky. I can always resort to an Ethernet connection if needed for internet, but luckily I won't be needing to if this internet card is compatible. But I do have to use an old school PS2 keyboard. So now, finally, let's see if I cabled everything right, because usually this thing powers on whenever I plug it in. So, let's see. Yes! It's making weird noises. The fan could be getting stuck on cables. If it's not, then it's all good. Yep, disk drive works. Well, not fully just yet, but let's see if Haiku loads. Haiku was already pre-installed onto the... Yes! It's getting a signal. That means that it's trying to load an operating system. When XP was on this thing, it would always ask for a lower quality monitor signal. Now, here's the thing. In the next episode, I'm going to try butchering these old graphics cards to run inside of these things. These were the dream graphics cards of the early 2000s. These things could run Half-Life 2 at 30 FPS. That was beautiful for the time. So, to be honest, I doubt this thing could run Crysis. You get me 1,000+ views and 50+ likes, I will get this fucking thing to run Crysis with 1 GB of RAM, 1.7 GHz, and a butchered graphics card. But I'm gonna say this. If Haiku loads up on here and the internet works, actually, I will pause the video, and if it works, I will unpause it and go back, and this could be one of the final parts. If it doesn't, then I'm going to try and get this thing to run Crysis and reinstall Haiku on it. Alright? Oh, yes. I have a couple fun facts about the machine. Its original hard drive, I should be able to find it in my pile of hard drives, is this beast right here. It is a classic 200GB Barracuda 7200. Now, this drive was decent for its time, and it still works. I actually use it inside of my little server computer up until it died, for storage. But the main issue is that it's bulky and it's heavy, and it takes up a lot of space. Because I usually use slimline computers because I use coding and development. I don't really need a high-powered gaming rig. These are all drives I had inside of my machine, and most of my weight in that computer was from it. But I'm going to pause this, try and reconnect the video cable, see if that works, and if it's having any other issues, then there will be another part. Hello, I am back. It's been about 45 seconds since I paused, and the fan seems like it's not spinning very well, most likely because of the cable management slowing down the fans, but they're not sharp, so the fan blades aren't sharp, so I'm not going to worry, but the Haiku should have loaded, or should have at least been inside of the boot sequence by now. But if it doesn't boot in the next couple minutes, then I will have to open the thing up, reconfigure the fan, get all that shit done. Alright? Anyways. This beast will keep on chugging. It doesn't have any indicator lights, so I'm trying to guess what's going on. Oh! Hell. It's not even recognizing the SD here. Let me try a reboot. The good old-fashioned turn it on and off again. Okay, it's reading the SSD. That means that it's not with the cable. Okay. The fan got stuck again. Let me fix it and I'll be right back. Hello everybody, I am back. The fan is now not clogged with any cables now. See? Spins just fine. Now, I'm going to rescrew the thing back on, plug it in, and I'll be right back. Hello. It's been a little bit, and so far, basically, yeah, I got this thing started up, and it's been a little bit. The fan was having issues, and then everything else wanted to fail, but I got it working, and this might have to be a part 2, but since the signal went out of range this quick, it could be. Hello, I am sorry, I cut the last part pretty short, mainly because I accidentally hit the end record button, but the screen hasn't gone dead yet, so it should be working. Haiku's bootloader should show up, and it is showing a flickering green light that is getting darker and lighter, showing that it's working like a hard drive. so there should be no issues. And it's viewing it as a hard drive down there too. It's blinking orange. It took me, I don't know, months to get it to recognize. But the fan should be working fine. Yes! Haiku! Now, I did get some preloaded programs on here to test out how some things would work. Okay, connect to the internet. And it didn't connect. Oop. Should be connecting. There we go. See, I have DOSBox, I have IDE, EA, IntelliJ, CE, I have OpenShot, I have Ultra DV, I have Wonderbrush, I have AB Word, I have Blender, CodyCam, Dillo, Endgame Singularity, Haiku Depot. In the next part, I will be trying to search up websites, and you can suggest some websites down in the description below. So, have a good day. Subscribe if you want. Bye.